Well, this round, the second round of the World Cup in the group stages, is really acting to be one of the best in the World Cup ever for Africa. Africa has gone ahead to showcase what it's all about, and obviously a second African team has gone ahead to grab itself another win in the group stages. Remember, first and foremost, Cameroon today drew 3-3, but remember, I think yesterday Morocco went ahead to beat Belgium by 2-0, and today Ghana has beaten a team which goes by name South Korea by 3-2. I remember telling my friends today before this game, even before the game of Cameroon, that Ghana is going to beat South Korea, and I think the people that were well with in the morning now know what I predicted. I predicted that Ghana is going to beat South Korea, and obviously Ghana is going to have to beat South Korea by 3-2. Obviously, Ghana first took a lead of 2. Mohamed Salisu in the 24th minute, then Kudus Mohamed, you know him very well, plays for Ajax. He pulled another one to give Ghana a 2-goal lead, and you know him very well. He plays for Ajax, and he was responsible for the assist that leveled the game of Portugal and Ghana in the opening game of their group. And obviously, Chong Glu Sung pulled 2 back in the 58th minute and 61st minute to make it 2-2. And guess what? 7 minutes later, Ghana pulled another one to make it 3-2, and that's how the game of football ended, obviously. And obviously, Mohamed Kudus, to me, I've always told people that Mohamed Kudus is really one of the people that I really believe in and is an exceptional talent from Africa. He plays better, and the good thing today is that the manager of Ghana has gone ahead to make changes that I expected him to make. I really called out for these changes, and finally, he went in for them. Why? I came out and told, although I don't do previews of the World Cup games, but I had it in mind that he had to go on and really change his game of football if at all he's to go out and really get somewhere. Let me show you what I was talking about. I needed these Ayew brothers, both of them, to go ahead and really start. Why? Andre Ayew is good and comfortable playing in the front 4 positions of the forward place or all of the field. He can play as a right forward, he can play as a center forward, he can play as a center attack midfielder, he can play as a left attack midfielder. But with his age, that he's really grown, he's in 30s plus, he got him into the right position. That is the central attack midfield area where he can come out and really create lots of chances for you. Then he brought in Jordan Ayew. I was crying for this guy to start, and obviously went ahead to be given the game of football because he has the energy, he has a very good shooting range. Obviously, he's one of the best players I've seen coming from Ghana recently, and he's on form. When you see what he's doing at Crystal Palace, you can't rule him out from really being one of the threats that are really going to come out and really become in the World Cup. Then Mohamed Kudus, obviously, in the game of Portugal, he was played in the central attack midfield. Now he was changed to play as a right attack midfielder, a position where he cuts inside or outside easily and goes in for a color, or he goes in for a far post effort. Then Thomas Partey and Salim Ahmed, I really liked this, and obviously the back 4, bringing in Lamptey, because there is no way you can come out and convince me that you're not going to go out and really give Lamptey the game of football, because he's one of the better players I've seen playing as right backs in the game of football. Then the rest of the team was okay because I wanted Thomas Partey to either play a single pivot or a double pivot, not to get 3 midfielders and play them alongside Thomas Partey. Yet Thomas Partey is really a very strong man who can come out and really get the job done by himself. So I believe those were the positives that really came on through and really went ahead to go on and really pay off in the game of football. And obviously, that is how Ghana went ahead to line up and beat a side which goes by names of South Korea by 3-2. Now, that was a mistake that was made respecting Portugal. I'm not undermining Portugal, and I'm not ruling them out not to win the World Cup. But I believe with the quality of players that Ghana is having, they have no reason to go out and play what we call a back 5 against Portugal. Why? Their talisman, in the name of Cristiano Ronaldo, is old. What Ghana had to do was to go on and suffocate the midfield, make it hard for Portugal to play the midfield. And it's known all over the world that games of football are won and lost in the midfield. Now, when you surrender the midfield to a side which goes by the names of Portugal, obviously you are going to face problems with the likes of Ronaldo, João Felix, Bruno Fernandes, Bernardo Silva up front. What they had to do, suffocate the midfield, make it hard for them to play. And when you make it hard for them to play, obviously it results into your team going ahead to go on and really win the games of football. So that's what Ghana did bad in that game of Portugal. And I'm so much happy that the manager of Ghana has gone ahead to say and note his mistakes that he really did. And obviously he is now into a position of winning a game of football, and he's going to play Uruguay last. You never know what's going to happen in between Uruguay and Portugal. If Portugal happens to go ahead and beat Uruguay, then Ghana will be just needing a draw to go through. That's it. So we are waiting to see what the results are going to play, but today has been really a very good day for my fellow African teammates. Remember, Cameroon played the first game. The game ended 3-3, and today it has been a goal galore for both of African teams. 3-2 for a team which goes by the names of Brazil, sorry, for a team which goes by the names of Ghana, and 3-3 for a team which goes by the names of Cameroon. And Cameroon also really showed me that they really have the guts to go out and really come back and score. And for Cameroon, if they had scored goals in the game against Switzerland, they would have won that game of football. One, they got very many chances. They got more clear chances than Switzerland, but Switzerland got like 2 clear chances and they scored 1. But Cameroon had close to 4 clear-cut chances, but they couldn't go all out to convert 1 in the back of the net, at least to get a result of a draw or a win. Now, that's what Ghana has been doing vice versa ever since this tournament started. In the game against Portugal, they scored a brace. Sorry, they scored 2 goals, not a brace. I think it was Ayu and the other guy that really came in through. Now, they were so much excited and opened up and really never made it hard for Portugal to score. You get? But if at all they had continued to make it hard for Portugal to score, they would have gone ahead to get more results as far as the game of football is concerned. So I really believe that Africa has very many chances to go on and qualify, and let's see what team is going to go through, as Senegal is playing Ecuador tomorrow. Senegal has to go on and beat Ecuador if they are to go through to the round of 16. Can they beat Ecuador? Let's wait and see. Then the other team is Tunisia. For Tunisia, I believe they really slept when they were beaten. I think they were beaten by, is it Austria? By 1-0, a team that I thought they were going to go on and beat. For Morocco, they've risen up to the occasion. They won 2-0 against Morocco won 2-0 against a team which goes by the names of Belgium, and obviously Morocco is left with, Morocco is going to play which team? There is Belgium, Morocco, Croatia, and it has already played Belgium and Croatia. Now they are going to play, there is a team that Croatia beat yesterday by 4-1. Which team was that? That's the team that Morocco is going to play next, and I believe they can find a way through. It's Canada. If at all they can beat Canada, then obviously they're going to go through. Then Cameroon, they're having a very hard one and a very top journey, all top hill to climb, all high hill to climb. They are going to play against Brazil in the last game. I don't believe they'll beat Brazil, and at least teams of Africa are really getting out on the last day of the World Cup. But previously, African teams used to get out or get knocked out even before they play the last game of the World Cup. So that is a plus for all African teams, and I would like to congratulate all of them and the good work they've done today. And let's wait and see what the others are really going to give us tomorrow. That is Senegal and a team which goes by the names of Ecuador. If Senegal beats Ecuador, it's going to be a positive result for a side which goes by the names of Portugal. So it's going to be a positive result for a side which goes by the names of Senegal, and they would have gone ahead to go on and really win that game of football. Let's get into the match starts. 22 shots by South Korea. Ghana had 7. 7 shots on target by South Korea. Ghana had 3. That means Ghana was so much clinical. 3 shots on target, and all of them crossed their goal line of South Korea. 64% ball possession, and Ghana had 36 ball possession. 527 passes completed by South Korea. 320 passes completed by Ghana. I was going to say Africa. Obviously, they're representing Africa. 13 fouls by South Korea, 9 by Ghana. 2 yellow cards to both sides were given, 0 red cards were given to both sides, and then 1 offside to South Korea, and then 1 offside to Ghana. 12 corners to a side which goes by the names of South Korea, and 5 to a side which goes by the names of Ghana. The table is as follows. We are having Portugal, played 1 game, 3 points. Ghana, 2 games, 3 points. Uruguay, played 1 game, 1 point, and obviously South Korea has played 2 games and they're having 1 point, meaning that Ghana just needs to go all out and see a team which goes by names of Portugal beat Uruguay, and them calling in for a draw against a team which goes by names of Uruguay. Then I know they will be going in through, because there is no way South Korea is going to go out and really pull a result from a team which goes by names of Portugal. Thank you guys for watching in through. Obviously, my man of the match is Muhammad Kudus for scoring a brace, and he's on fire, and I believe that next summer is not going to stay at Ajax, and Ajax have another player they can sell at close to 50 or 60 million euros next summer. Rokani David is my name. Your reactions to South Korea 2, Ghana 3 are welcome in the comment section below. Viva Africa, and thank you for really representing us for the very first time. I've seen African teams put there a very hard condition to their opponents, and they are not easily broken. If at all they really concede, they come out and really go ahead and really respond immediately. Like the game of Cameroon. Oh my God. Cameroon was 3 goals down, yet they were the first to score, and they are 2 goals down, I think, by the beginning of the second half. But in the next 2, 3, 4 minutes, Cameroon came in and leveled that game. So I believe Africa has a good chance to see it, that we get in more teams into the round of 16 than never before. May the Almighty Lord bless you abundantly. Brazil is playing Switzerland now. I'm going to come back with the match reaction of that game. I'm out.